So again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with a triple primed Decor Americana 24 karat gold 20 by 20 inch canvas, and I have measured in from each side, and I am pretty sure, I'm almost certain, I wish I was as certain as I want to sound. I'm going to hope that that's in the middle. So I took some of my 24 karat gold with orange in it, and I am going to just use dots instead of chalk this time to mark this out. And then I'm going to lift that lid and get on with it. And I had a shovel in the first picture, and the reason I had a shovel is because that's what I'd use on a larger canvas. But I want to twist, I want to use my little scoop, which just came from packaging, something I would have normally thrown away. I have all different size ones. I have Sharpie ones that I like. Actually, I think I have a couple of those. And you can just trim them down the sides, like so, or even more extremely. And those come in handy to act as little scoops. I think I'm done with this process. I will put my gold aside and hope I get a chance to use it, and lift up my lid, hopefully without marking anything. That's good. That'll work. Now, I really need to make up some colors, and I'm going to use some Anita's White Metallic in the bottom of one of these containers. Actually, in the bottom of both of these containers. And I'm not sure if you can see those containers, so I'll show you. Container. Actually, I think I'll just come right here, because I'm feeling fairly cocky and a little safe, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. This is the same Anita's White Metallic with a little bit of hot pink in it, which is this color right here. And that is by Folk Art. This is the Pink Diamond. That's a prism pour from Color Art. It's absolutely tremendous. It's beautiful. If I had to give up my hot orchid, which I bought some extra so I don't, and I will be using some of that in a minute, the Pink Diamond would probably be pretty satisfying. And I should at some point in time be able to add a coupon to this video that'll get you a percentage off an order at Color Art. That is the Hot Orchid. This is my Folk Art Purple Flash. I think I'm going to go back again and use a little bit more of everything. I really want some other color in there. And I have some enamel. I can't even remember who makes it, but I think it's by Folk Art. It's a very likely possibility. That's pretty much similar to the other colors in there. Maybe I should just be brazen and add the red. Yep. I don't know why I'm red shy, but it's a really good color, so. And while I'm adding the red, why don't I add some orange? Because the others are going to be very orange. So a little more orange, a little more dark orange, because there wasn't any, so that makes no sense at all. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing, hopefully, with the oranges. So I'm going to start with the orange, see if I can get on with this. Put a little bit of the Folk Art color shifting red orange in there. That's a cool design, I like that. This is just yellow with a little bit of orange in it, which I was kind of thinking would be the more dominant color. This is some thinned down Arteza red, fiery red. I thinned it with Floetrol when I figured out I was going to run out of it. I'm really considering putting some of this Golden Hour from Arteza in, but it's plugged, darn. I was sure I was going to be ready to just do this thing. Well, I can have a little. Can I? No, I can't. I have to take the top off, unscrew the lid, make a mess with my tweezers, which is okay because now it's unplugged, and I'll deal with that after the video. I almost feel like I should be adding some gold to that. So I'm going to put a few of these away, and not too far because I might want to use them, and my shovel out of the way. My pinks. I'm going to throw a little bit of pink diamond in here. I can't help it. I have a vast majority of other things, so I think that'll be beautiful. And I'm going to start with that. A couple more bottles out of the way. And good. That's working well. Let's hope everything continues to go this well. Let me grab my big, yeah, I see you, and you. Let me grab my big shovel, my big scoop rather. I'm going to scrape off the bottom, put that right down. I'm thinking about starting from the inside out, and I kind of want to go from a corner. And I don't want to go all the way in. I want to stop sort of close so I can drag that in a ray shape. And I'm going to let the rest of what's in my shovel hopefully drain out and pull some color over the corner of that canvas. And then, ooh, I like that. And then do it again. It's not particularly simple. I'm going to let a little more paint flow down over the edges this time. Perhaps if I turn it inside to outside, if that makes any sense, I'll get better coverage. So far, so good. I'm going to grab some more color and hope that I have enough. Got a couple bubbles I see I need to get rid of, namely that one. And that's an object. It's a rather large object too. Now I'm going to take my paint, just let it relax right down over that corner and touch it with my fingertip to smooth it into place. And I have a nice selection of colors left, and I can add the colors I've got in here. I have to try it a different way. That was sort of back-ass work, ass-awkward. I figure if I can get a little curtain of paint flowing down over, I can just sort of shimmy it, I can lead it down over the edge. And there's the alternative. If I have enough paint in my scoop, I don't need to worry too much about that. So I'm going to split the difference. Come on, if there's lumps in the paint in the bottom of my container, it makes it tough. Just allowing that to flow down over the edge. It's working pretty well so far. Hopefully I'll have enough for everything I need. So far so good. I'm missing the purple. I really would like a little more in there. I think it's probably the pink diamond that I'm referring to without realizing it. So I'm putting a little bit more in off camera. I think if I lower this to the outside, push it down, I'll get better coverage. But I also have drippage that I want to use. And I've discovered a gap over here, so I'm going to fill that in right now. And a gap over here. And that's so far so good. 2 more and I'll be done with that portion. Yay! It's a lot more red, so I'm inclined to go over this way. Kind of like that. Little sharp thing. I might want to do that again. No, not right now. Next painting. I have just enough paint left, I think. Pretty sure I might have even a little tiny bit more than I need, which is perfect because I can scrape it out with my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. I'm going to start this way. I have to start this way. I need to know. Okay, so now I kind of want to take that paint right off there, put it back in my scoop. Check all my, oh, I got one entire section that has no coverage. It will in a minute though. And the nice thing about dry canvases is often if you catch it quick enough you can wipe paint off. Drips and so on. It's handy to have some Q-tips that are damp. I don't. Or a wet paper towel. I probably do somewhere. I want to lift that up. Get that off of there. And I want to just move that entirely because I wanted to cover the edges. I have the issue with drippage, which is really not to be unexpected. But I do want to keep moving. And I'm thinking it's going to be kind of simple, and I hope I'm right. So I'm just going to grab this other color. And think if I start I don't know what I was going to say. This is going to look a lot more like a flower than a sunburst. If I start by adding the drip, I think, is what I was going to say. then I have a place to begin to add the extra paint that I want to let fall down in a little sheet. That kind of worked. This is going to be beautiful. Hopefully I have enough time to finish it. I'm trying to remember to wipe off the bottom. I'm going to do one in advance. So far so good. Need my little dots right into the center. I think I was going to use these colors the opposite way from the way I used them. Great. I'm not sure I can get this done, but I've got 2 minutes from now to tell you guys I do sell my artwork. If you're interested in contacting me about or inquiring about the price of an artwork, please use my email address. It's below the link tree. The link tree is the first or the second blue link under the video. Probably the first one in this case. They're small tools, but they're not my typical. I actually have 3 minutes from the time that timer went off, but I'm going to have to set it again part way. I want that to be very thin. I don't want to keep going. I'm loving my color choices. But I'm going to have to try and move faster without it being a problem. So far so good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the center. But I like dots, so it wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. To use more. I don't want to forget to cover my edges, but I have plenty of paint to do that, so I should probably be contemplating waiting until after the video is over to do that. Although that doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. 2 more. Pretty colors. Really love my color choices at this point. Okay, that gives me 1 minute to tell you guys. Oh, come on. Thank you. That I do a monthly drawing that helps keep me making tutorials at YouTube. And should you want to be in the monthly drawing, you can see the prizes offered on the end screen video, which is the exhibition video for the month. Probably, definitely under this video, if not all of them. It used to be all of them. Right now, I haven't gotten around to that yet. 1 more and I should be done. Please look for my link tree. It's got Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links. My Legalers clothing made in Montreal, which is investment quality. My spring clothing is below the video, not on the link tree. On the link tree you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links, as well as my brand new Society 6 shop, which is awesome stuff. Definitely worth checking out for Christmas. I love you guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with the center yet. If I decide to get really elaborate with dots or something, I will try and come back for a part 2. But if you don't see a part 2, I love you. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Priscilla out.